Hello everyone, for viewers. As Owl House Season 3 for the future is near, I think it's fit for me to recap episode 1 thanks to them and share my thoughts and theories on it. Also, just wanted to point out, if you don't already know, this video does contain spoilers to Owl House Season 3 thanks to them and Season 1 and 2 of the show. If you haven't watched thanks to them, watch it. It's literally on YouTube. Or don't, because I'm going to recap it anyways. So without further ado, let's begin. So as we know from Season 2's finale, King sacrificed himself for Luz and the rest of the Hex Squad to the human realm, where they reside in Luz's mother, Camila's house. Hunter and Luz has a conversation about their secrets, such as Luz unknowingly helping Belos meet the Collector and Hunter being a Grimwalker. It's a nice moment. You know, Luz's mother is pretty chill knowing that her daughter has been in the human realm for the past couple months, but hey, they explain to her about Belos and Collector and how they need to go back, but Camila assures them that they need to rest and is safe in her home. Ooh, sticky goo, I wonder what that could be. Gus and Hunter now sleeps in the basement of the house, Gus discovering the addiction of the bubble wrap. V introduces Amity and Willow to an alarm clock in which they destroy it. I just wanted to point out the scene where Camila comforted Luz about her disappearance and how she's just glad that she is home. Like, that's a good mother. Then there's a montage scene and wait, Luz comes out? Well guys, Luz comes out, guys. That is neat. Anyways, they're using the abandoned house as a place to plan on how to get back. Then they go to the mall and V changes her appearance? Alright, slow down fellas. Will then cuts Hunter's hair after he resembles Belos, which is a very nice moment. The Hex Squad attempted to open the portal door in the abandoned house, but it exploded. The rain scene was amazing, and seeing that glyphs can still work in the human realm is nice to know. This montage will end with Luz going to school. Title screen. After the montage, we will see the Hex Squad learning Spanish. I myself don't know a lot of Spanish. Why you need to know that? I don't know. Wait, is that Duolingo? Anyways, as Camila leaves to pick up Luz, Amity makes a standing ovation. Thanks to a whole flapjack maid, Amity is able to find a box. The box contained a secret code map thingy, that's what I like to call it, sorta. They ended up not telling Luz about it until they find where it leads. Then we cut to Luz at school, where she had a semi-breakdown, which is an interesting scene. I wish we could have gotten more of how scenes at school about how Luz could have interacted with her classmates after being gone for so long, but oh well. Luz eventually gets an invitation to the haunted hayride located in Gravesfield. Next, we see Luz along with her mother driving home. Camila does question about how she's gonna feed the Hex Squad. Like, I don't know either.
It was a monster!
Oh god. Then we see Gus and Hunter down in the basement. Hunter being able to fix damaged clothes accidentally cuts himself, but Gus bandaged Hunter's little cut, which is very generous of him. Gus then introduces him to Cosmic Frontier, which is a Star Trek reference, and finds what I presume to be Camila's closet of vintage items. Afterwards, we see Luz, not being able to sleep, carries her talisman egg and slips some posters. And I honestly don't know why that didn't wake anyone up. Like, literally, anytime someone be waking me up. Anyways, we see Camila doing some notes under her bed. Tired, she eventually goes to bed, and oh god, the dream sequence. This dream sequence showcases Luz as a child, and Camila was being ridiculed for Luz being unique, such as her playing with a snake and gutting herself in a play, which is a nod to the first episode. That's pretty neat. We eventually learn from this sequence that Camila has been bullied in high school and has to go through changes to be quote-unquote normal. Camila will soon wake up to Luz coming in her room. Luz questions why she isn't mad at her. Camila, being the best mom of 2022, tells her that she knows how it's like to run away. Luz then tells Camila that everything isn't okay as her friends are stuck and is unsure about Ida's and King's safety. Camila tells her that everyone makes mistakes and allows Luz to sleep with her. Next day, Amity and the rest are ready to go out and solve the code. Just pointing out, Hunter's human disguise is goated. As they leave, Hunter finds a mysterious green goop and touches it. I don't know about you, but if I see a moving liquid substance, my first instance isn't to touch it. But what am I to know, am I right? Then we cue to a montage of the Hex Squad searching for clues about the secret code. It's nice to see them interact and adapt to the human realm. Also, drafts off. After their attempts lead nowhere, V decides their best option is to go to the Gravesfield Historical Society, which, if you don't know, is a place where V got captured and held captive by Jacob. Fortunately, Jacob got fired and replaced by Masha, which I just noticed has the non-binary colors painted on her nails. See guys, I know my flag. Also, it shows they/them on the tag, but we just want to point that out. Anyways, Masha will give them a big lead, telling them that the code is a rebus.
It's like a riddle, where pictures and symbols make up a word.
They eventually figure out that the riddle shows that there's a hidden Titan's blood. V remarks about how close they are and oh god, what we could have had. Also, V does point out that the Titan's blood could possibly be located in Gravesfield, and they plan on surprising Luz at the haunted hayride. We eventually cut to Luz and Camila coming home. Hunter asks Luz to help him because he thinks he saw Belos in the abandoned house. Luz brings Hunter some golden guard coffins by wearing some masks. They eventually go to the basement of the abandoned house and find a possum. Hunter and Luz is relieved, and Luz can't blame Hunter for seeing Belos Belos after everything they've been through, stressing that Hunter is family. Hunter would soon cry as he doesn't have the experience of having a family. It's honestly such a touching scene. After that, we see Luz and Hunter returning home to see that the Hex Squad designed their costumes for the haunted hayride. Gus being Captain Avery, Hunter being Chief Engineer O'Bailey, Will being a vampire, and Amity and Luz being Hecate and Azura. Luz accepts Amity's offer to go to the event, and later we see Luz and the rest sleeping. Luz leaves the room and goes on her laptop to record herself. Luz expresses her guiltiness and how she puts everyone in danger. She then says that
I know what I have to do now.
What's she gonna do, guys? I don't know. Next, we see them arriving at the Halloween festival. Amity tells everyone to keep the secret about the Titan's blood until the time is right. Hunter gets hallucination. Ooh, what's gonna happen? Gus literally turns a man's legs into a minotaur. Like, that's absolute bombastic. They will soon go on a hayride alongside Masha, telling them a very spooky, scary story. This tale will be a semi-backstory of Philip, aka Belos. Also, I love how Masha sums up Belos' backstory in one sentence.
Sounds like Big Bro got a hot witch girlfriend and Little Bro got upset.
After the hayride, Hunter will soon have hallucinations yet again of Belos, but this time he notifies Luz of his presence. Luz does question his thought as to why Belos would be here. Hunter does tell her the secret about the Titan's blood, like, come on Hunter, you could have waited 5 minutes. Luz and Hunter plan to find the Titan's blood first, just to make sure. Hunter will soon tell Flapjack to Dang, Hunter, that was uncalled for. Anyways, Flapjack turns on invisible mode and steals the Rebus without her and anyone else knowing, and Hunter and Luz would run into the woods, so we think. Then we cut to V and Camila. She picks up her laptop and trips on a baseball bat, which is a close call. I really just dropped it and forced a crack on the screen. But the drop did open the laptop, showing Luz's videos. From the videos, we learned that Luz has been coping from her dad's Manny loss. We also learned that Luz is neurodivergent, which I kind of knew from the start, but hey, it's nice to know. Then we learn about what Luz is gonna do. She plans on staying in the human realm after the haunted hayride permanently. Knowing Camila, she ain't gonna let that happen. Then we cut to Hunter and Luz running to where the map says. Hunter will soon feel discomfort and peels off his band-aid, seeing green goo. Like I said, first intention. Hunter will soon see hallucinations of Belos and runs off. Luz will soon use her light glyph as the glyph grows stronger the closer she is to the blood, which sort of makes sense, I see it. Afterwards, we see the rest of the Hex Squad looking for Luz and Hunter. Amity, being a heavy main, finally notices that the Rebus is gone. Camila and V will soon pull up, questioning where Luz is. V will soon use a find a phone feature, locating where Luz is. Very convenient. Luz will soon arrive at what I presume to be a grave. She then sees Hunter and asks him if he's okay, but Hunter says that it was just an imagination and tells her to go find the Titan's blood. Yeah, sure buddy, it was just a figment of imagination. Luz would then find Flapjack scared. Then we will see Hunter grow horns. Well, Hunter got possessed, guys, like I called it, first intention. Possessed Hunter would almost kill her, like that was a pretty cool shot, and then just finds the Titan blood, like just like that. Luz will attempt to stop possessed Hunter, but doesn't want to hurt Hunter himself. Soon the rest of the Hex Squad would arrive. Belos, being a snarky booger, would reveal that Luz helped them meet the Collector. Wow, Belos. Then Belos would initiate a battle with clean animation.
Is she not seeing this?
Can we just take this moment to appreciate this clean animation? Props to all the people who work on this, by the way. Plus, we get to see V use her abilities. Unfortunately, good time comes to an end as possessed Hunter overpowers the Hex Squad. Luz attempts to help Hunter regain his senses, but is thrown off. Flapjack would attempt to stop possessed Hunter, but possessed Hunter will soon grab him and stab him. I do notice how he says
Goodbye, Evelyn,
when he stabs Flapjack. This move by Flapjack does make Hunter fight back against Belos, as Hunter will soon regain his senses and tell him that all he wants is to be himself. He then grabs the tube of Titan's blood and throws it into the water. Belos will soon come back to power and jump into the water. But thanks to Camila's quick thinking and swimming skills, she was able to bring Hunter back to the surface. This would lead to Belos unpossessing Hunter.
you would stab me in the back.
You did it to him first.
Belos would use the Titan blood on the gate and open a portal. Belos would state,
This is for the good of your souls. You'll thank me later.
And walks backwards through the portal. After that whole ordeal, Hunter is in critical conditions and time is limited. Flapjack would soon make the decision of sacrificing himself to save Hunter. I don't know about you guys, but this scene just made me feel empty after watching it. Luz would then confirm that everything that Belos said was true. Luz's friends and family obviously don't hate her for this, despite Luz thinking that. Really goes to show how good her friends and family are. With the portal slowly closing, Hunter, Gus, and Willow will soon enter the portal for
Some revenge.
Amity and Luz will have a cute conversation with a nice comeback in season 2. V will ultimately stay as someone has to take place of Camila. Camila will soon stand next to Luz, Luz being unsure of what she'll see on the other side. Camila would tell Luz to never leave unprepared, picking up Azura's hat. Both will soon enter the portal together as the portal closes.
Camila still has the car keys.
Well guys, we finally recapped the entire episode of Thanks to Them. Man, that episode left a mark, alright. The episode kept me engaged throughout the walkthrough, and just overall just made me want to ask for more, which is really good. The only negative thing I could think of is I wish we could have gotten more of like the adventures in the human realm of like how Luz interacts with the students and teaching in school. And the story is also a bit predictable, but I don't mind because it kept me engaged out of the way. Overall, I loved the episode and really kept me hooked up for the next episode. So for my final verdict, I rate the Owl House Season 3 thanks to them an 8.5 out of 10. Now that we're done with the recap and final verdict, let's move on to my theories. So for my first theory, I think Amity is going to be severely injured, either from the Collector, Balos, or some kind of other threat. I know this will happen because of that specific clip of Azra and Heke. I know this when I see this. They didn't have to play that clip. Alright, for my second theory, I recall the scene where Balos enters the portal backwards. What the heck is Balos gonna do? Like, is he gonna get that rematch to the Collector or something? Personally, I don't believe in the whole possessing the Titan. As for starters, you know how long it's gonna take for Balos to possess the entire body of the Titan? Plus, he has to sneak to the heart without the Collector or anyone else noticing. It just seems like a very desperate move by the Balos, but if I'm wrong and Balos does possess the Titan, then I'll make a full in-depth review of Roblox Owl House roleplay. Alright, for my final theory, I think the Collector is gonna be the main bad. Don't get me wrong, Balos is a very evil man, but the Collector is gonna use his power for malicious intent. We see that the Collector is able to one-shot Balos with no reaction but a giggle. The Collector is eventually gonna know that King and the rest of Boiling Owls are against him. He was trapped by King's father for a reason, and it's probably for the better. But hey, I get crazy with my theories, so never take them seriously, and let's be honest, none of this is probably gonna happen, but it's nice to share my wacky theories. Well guys, you made it this far into the video. I just want to say thank you for watching this video, and as this is my first video giving my thoughts on the episode, let alone a 46-minute one. And yeah, let me know your thoughts on the episode and share your wacky theories as well. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.